happy holidays, Gemini. Welcome to your December 2015 Runescope with me. My name is Amanda. I just wanted to remind you, if you didn't get a chance to catch it last month, that I did appear on an internet radio show that one of my students hosts over on Solar Temple Radio on Blog Talk. And we just discussed the runes and divination, spirituality, psychic development, that sort of thing. So if that is something you're into, I encourage you to check that out. I will provide the link here in the video. It will also be below the video in the details section if you just tap the arrow and open that up. If you want to check that out, please do. Also wanted to mention I will have holiday gift certificates available for those of you who would like to give the gift of a reading to a loved one. You can contact me at runescopes4u@gmail.com. That's the number 4 and the letter U. Just drop me a line and I email it to you. It's a PDF, so you can print it out. You can forward it to your person, however you'd like to do it. But those will be available until December 17th. After that, I will be away. So do make sure you get in touch with me before then if you want to do that. But let's jump in and see what December holds for my gem stars. Okay. And this month I'm going to be using the Medieval Scapini deck for the tarot portion by Luigi Scapini. Please do keep in mind these are general readings, so not all of these messages will apply to you. Some will be for other Geminis out there watching. If you would like to clarify some things, though, you can watch the video for your rising sign as well, and that can give you some additional information about what what issues and areas, concerns may be lit up for you in December. The only way to get a reading where all of the messages are for you is to schedule a private consultation with me. I do those on Skype and they are $65 for 30 minutes. Drop me a line at that same email address. You'll find it here in the video or below in the details section if you want to set up an appointment. Now is a great time in December to schedule because I normally book up pretty quickly in January for 2016 readings. So if you want to beat the rush, any readings conducted right now will be looking at events unfolding in 2016 anyway, so you might as well get yours early. But let's see, let's turn our focus back to December here, Gemini, and see what the universe has cooking for you. Your focus or the obstacle would probably be a better way of describing it. It can be both though in this position. What's coming up is the King of Swords. So this is normally air sign energy like yourself, Gemini. So this could be you or another air sign, another Gemini, an Aquarius, or a Libra. This could be somebody who is, you feel turning people against you through dishonest methods. Or you may feel this person is treating you negatively based on a group of things where the truth has been distorted or there's been lies and gossip about you. Now, Gemini, because these energies can always work in both ways, especially when this could be you, it could be that you are kind of drawn into some kind of gossip about someone else. Believing lies about someone else, and this can just be spreading lies, so you could become part of the problem if you're doing this, Gemini. This could be at work or within the family, but there is a group connection to this, more than one person kind of gossiping and talking about someone else behind their back. If it is that you that are the victim of this, Gemini, I feel like this person is either the ringleader or he holds a position of power over you, which makes it, it could be detrimental that he believed these things being said about you. For some of you, this could be in an academic setting. So maybe this is a professor, or another student who is, making things up about you. For some of you, this could be an ex or a former partner who is trying to turn your family or friends against you. And a lot of this could be happening on the internet. So you could be getting some negative messages. You could be seeing some negative tweets or things on Facebook, or just seeing gossip, or having to set people straight about things. And I just feel like you're going to be disappointed. This was someone, I feel like this is somebody you trusted. So I don't feel like this has always been a difficult relationship. If this is not you doing this, Gemini, which I hope it's not, but then it's someone close to you that you trusted, that you never thought would do this. And I just see a lot of snipping, and there's been a distortion of the truth, or just outright lies told about this. And for some of you, it does have to do with a partnership. Either a new one, or maybe this is your ex and they're bitter, or one that is ending. And because we have the 5 of Swords here, which unfortunately does indicate conflict within a couple, or about, this could be people talking about a new partner that you have, this could be you talking about your ex and the new partner they have. Again, it can work both ways, but there's some kind of new beginning, new partnership that is formed, and it's a source of conflict in December. And for some of you, this may have legal connections. We do have Yera on the table. So this could have something to do with a court case, with a divorce, some kind of settlement, and somebody trying to distort facts so that they can, get what they want. Maybe it's motivated by jealousy and the fact that maybe you've moved on, and they haven't, and so they're trying to cause hardship for you, legally or through the justice system in some way. December's a very karmic month, though, with Yera on the table. So Gemini, whatever's happening, it is supposed to happen the way that it's happening. And I feel like injustices will be righted. There will be balance restored. It may not happen in December, but I feel like you're gonna take time out, if you're, especially, hopefully, this is, you are not the one perpetuating this, but I mean, if there is gossip and stuff going around, if you are upset about something a former partner is doing, take a step back. Don't kind of draw other people into it and start any kind of online thing. Nothing's going to be accomplished that way, except pushing 2 people closer together, because then they'll have a common cause to band against, fighting off, stuff being kind of thrown at them, and whether or not it's true. But again, I feel like there's a lot of dishonesty going on here around. But if this is a partner that is, unfairly accusing you or saying hurtful, negative, untrue things about you, this situation is going to be righted. But it's not going to be righted by you kind of stooping to their level. That's what they're saying. Don't stoop to their level. This is childish behavior. So don't even bother stooping to that level. What they're saying is just take some time out, ignore it, disconnect yourselves from those things. If you are hearing from people, don't feel like you have to change anybody's mind. If somebody knows you well enough and somebody is telling a lie about you, if they know you well enough, then they should know right away that that's a lie. And if they don't at that moment, and you just continue being who you are, and you are an honest person, then they're going to figure that out when they're supposed to figure it out. I just feel like if you jump in and get really defensive, it's going to work against you in December. So they're saying just delay, disengage. It's almost like this is going to blow over. This is going to blow over. These circumstances are not going to stay or remain this negative. But I mean, I apologize. You know, I'm sorry at any time when you feel like your trust has been violated or someone has disappointed you. With the moon here on the table, it also indicates, yeah, things are not as they seem. Things are still hidden. There's still some things in shadow about a situation. And it's almost like if you react in December, it's just going to be better to wait because you're going to have more information if you wait and just kind of pull your energy back and delay reaction in December to any negativity being leveled at you or any situation that has been, you know, negative. Because again, and maybe it just seems that people are turning against you. Again, with the moon card on the table, all bets are off. It can be very much, it's all about illusion and, you know, thoughts. You got a lot of swords on the table. So a lot of thoughts. Perhaps you're creating scenarios. You're attaching behaviors to people that aren't really there. Or you just feel, you know, oh, I feel like people are talking about me. And maybe some are, but I don't feel like they're, you know, it could be that these people are negative influences and you'd be better off without them anyway. If they're hanging around with this guy or this person, again, doesn't have to be male with these court cards in the general readings. This could be a female. But if they're hanging around this person and they haven't figured this person out yet, who's just a bold-faced liar, then you're probably better off without them anyway. Now, some of you, I mean, we do have the holidays in December. This could be like family stuff coming up. You know, maybe this isn't an ex-lover at all. Maybe they're talking about your partnership. They're talking about your relationship. There's someone new in your life and there's just chitter chatter and maybe they've heard things or rumors about your relationship and that's how this is playing out. I feel like though it's going to be very, I do feel like in that case, there will be some conflict over that, but it's not you defending yourself. It's more like you just kind of watching everyone else just kind of level these things, and you're just going to be very non-committal about it. I'm having deja vu, so I feel like this was either advice that was given earlier in the year, and I don't know if it was for you, Gemini, but it is very similar to you just kind of letting them stew or, you know, hearing all these things and then just being like, none of that is true. You know, you just need to chill. It's none of your business. Maybe that's the best course of action. It's none of your business. Drop it. Drop it. That's the way to avoid conflict. But, I do feel like whatever's going down, this needs to happen. This needs to come out. I feel like, you know, you will be maybe finding out some stuff in December, Gemini, that has been hidden from you, about someone that you were close to or someone that you're close to now. And, you know, you may have to hash this out. You may have to, you know, find out what the truth is, get to the truth in some way. But with Ingwas on the table, I feel like partnership is well starred. So I kind of feel like it's like the partnership is good or you know, the new relationship is good, but it's just, if you're the one in a relationship here, but it's just kind of everyone else that's up in arms about it for some reason. Again, maybe motivated by jealousy, motivated by their own miserableness. But there will be conflict over partnership, in a partnership, or about a partnership. So, and this does not have to be romantic. That's kind of the first thought when we get that, but it can also be a business partnership or on the job. These could be coworkers, you know, again, causing these issues. And for some of you, I think it is because the Nine of Coins is on the table, which is more of a money, secular work, career kind of card. With the Nine of Coins in reverse, there may be some concern over your job, keeping your job, securing extra money. So there may be some concern over a bonus. Maybe it's late or delayed. You're not getting it when you thought you were going to get it. Thurisaz is here too, though. So I do feel like any money owed to you is coming, but it may not be coming at the time that it usually does or the time that you were expecting it to. The help that's going to be available to you, you've got the Ace of Rods. So the Ace of Rods is about new opportunities, new career paths, new projects that you're very passionate about, new relationships or new friendships, people that share your interests, who inspire you, new inspirations, new actions, new activities. So there's definitely something new going on in December. So for some of you, it's this new partnership. Others of you, it could be a new friendship, a new job, a new company, or you could be having ideas in December of what you're going to do in January, of changing your work situation, changing your, finding a new partner. It could be all of those things that in December, but it's something you feel passionate about. It's a goal that you want to achieve, and you're going to go after it very strongly, and you're not going to kind of let anyone get in your way. So this can also be, it's in the upright though, it can be righteous anger for sure, because I do feel like you are upset, but it almost seems like the more you kind of feed into this energy, the worse off it's going to be, the more frustrated you're going to be. So, I feel like this Five of Swords doesn't have to be like, I think you can pull back from an argument, or you can, prevent it from escalating, or, by just backing off and just saying, well, whatever you've heard, I have no proof of this, so let's drop it. Or, I just feel like by disengaging, you can avoid this. I don't feel this is an absolute. For those of you who do engage because you are upset, this could kind of get kind of wacky. It could get a little crazy and argumentative, and but even if you don't engage, the Five of Swords can talk about inner conflict and you just feeling, upset, but feeling like you can't express it. I do think you will have one person though, at least that you are close to, that you can express your frustration to, and they will, be there for you, if for nothing else than just to listen, because you're better off focusing on whatever this is that you're passionate about in December, Gemini, and either making plans or engaging in activities that take your mind off of any negative people that you've been dealing with, anyone that you haven't been able to depend on. And it could be someone that you thought you could depend on, but now you're finding out that you can't. And so, of course that bothers you, but they're saying focus on those people that you can depend on, or those things that make you happy or that you take joy in December, and those people who make you happy. Maybe there is someone new and you don't know about their past, or that's called getting to know each other. You don't automatically know right away, but that will just take time. It doesn't mean any of this is true, because again, I feel like there's a lot of falsity and lies going on here. And in December, just remember, okay, this looks this way, but there's more beneath the surface, more information I don't have, and this is probably just a facade. This is probably not true. Someone's probably being dishonest with me. I probably should just wait and see how things pan out. That's the message for December. No matter what you hear, no matter what is said, if you react, it'll be before you have all the info, Gemini. So hopefully knowing that, you can avoid this negativity that may be in the air, and focus on new opportunities to come. Those of you that this is a work situation to where I'm just, maybe you find out you're not getting a Christmas bonus, or you're not going to be getting a raise or a review at the normal time. Maybe you're fed up. Maybe some of you are getting money taken away, or a demotion of some sort, I'm sorry to say. Or you may be maybe that's what you're hearing. Again, I think this kind of goes back to this sometime. Maybe that's what you're hearing. And you're like, well, I got to get on it then. I got to be looking for new work. I got to look for new opportunities. And I feel like if you focus on that, you'll find something relatively quickly. If not in December, early next year. But yeah, if there's something going on the job front, even then, I feel like there's a lot that people don't know. So don't take what anyone's saying as fact. Because I feel like the truth will be revealed and you're going to find out, oh, well, I was worried for nothing, or, you know, yes, this may be happening, but it's not to me, or something. So there's misinformation going on, Gemini. Question everything, which for an air sign, I think you do anyway. But yeah, question everything that you hear or are told in December, because I just feel like nobody's got the full story. And if they don't have, if they've got pieces, they're making up the rest. So none of it's reliable. Keep that in mind for December, Gemini. Happy holidays once again, and I will see you back here in January.